Hello and welcome to another episode of Booster Therapy. Today we'll be opening up another box of Guilds of Ravnica. So we got a couple of these out there already, and we'll have, I'm guessing, at least a couple more yet to kind of plug through to make sure we can fill out our standard decks and make sure we get all the cards that we need and be able to show them to you guys. So take a look, see what we can pull out of here. Hopefully get some good hits. I know a couple of our boxes so far have already been pretty darn good in my opinion, so see if we can keep that going. So we've got our triple stack here, and we'll fire on through. And then what we'll do, which you've probably seen in some of our videos already, is kind of tally them up and, you know, ultimately see how they kind of perform here in the end. Alright, first one is going to be Assure and Assemble as number one. Alright, next up. Alright, so Ionize, solid card, and little foil guy. Guild Gates. Next up, this feels like an Assassin's Trophy. Nope, it's an Etrata the Silencer. Etrata. We mentioned it a couple times before. We think it'd be kind of cool to see a deck built around that, at least commander deck, not certainly not standard or modern. Well, if you could pull it off, that'd be pretty magical, but I think that would be a little tough. Alright, Omnispell Adept. This little wizard guy. Wondering when these are going to become relevant, or in fact, if they will. We'll have to see on that. Next up, let's see if we can get some shock lands going here too. That'd be cool. Oh, Ravnica, Golgari Queen. First mythic. We will take her all day long. Very nice. Alright, first mythic, a pretty good one, I'd say. Definitely not a miss or a dud by any means. Next up. Alright, what do we got here? An erratic Cyclops. Kind of an odd dude, but we'll put him in the old rare pile. Kind of a poo-poo rare. Again, unless someone can tell me something about that card that I'm not aware of. At least at this point. Dawn of Hope. Interesting card. Probably maybe a little bit better in limited, if even that. I don't see that card getting any kind of constructed play, at least in my opinion. A little too mana heavy and kind of clunky to deal with. Alright. A Connive and Concoct. Guildgate, of course. Alright. And coming up down the pikes here too, should let you know that we've got a Eternal Masters box that we opened, and we'll be putting that out here, I think sometime later this week. Oh, nice hit. Risk Factor. This card is really already shot up in value, so happy to see this. Maybe make a mono red or something like that at some point. A fun little card. But yeah, Eternal Masters coming up, and then give a little sneak peek. We're putting together a Halloween Commander deck that may include a nice bunch of giveaways in there as well, so stay tuned for those. Alright, we got an expansion and explosion. And a little shiny locket. if you do, please. Yeah, so a lot of good stuff coming up here. So if you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and subscribe and click the bell. We've been pumping out a lot of videos here, so make sure you don't miss any of those. And adding some new editing and all that fun stuff. So give us some feedback. We appreciate it. We got a blood operative here. You know, anything we can do to improve the quality and all that fun stuff. So let us know. Next up. Come on, good card. Camaraderie. Big clunky. Cool picture, but kind of a dumpy card. Just in my opinion. A little too heavy in the mana cost there. For that card to work out properly. Next up. Ooh, the Niv. Big Niv. It's kind of a big, dumpy, cool card. One of our friends and subscribers is making a little wizard deck with this guy, so kind of cool to see him. Not sure how it'll pan out, but it looks like a fun card. Drawing cards is always fun. Alright, next up. Something good. Oh, yes! I needed this card for my standard deck. Alright. Aurelia. Exemplar of Justice. Really cool card for the kind of Boros Angels deck that I'm going to be running here. Probably going with a fairly standard version of it, but kind of want to mess around with a few other cards within that deck. So that was a nice pull personally for me. Not a bad pull anyways, but definitely like to see that card come out. Alright, next up. Swiftblade Vindicator. Solid little card. Yeah, just a lot of, just even outside of the mythics really, just the rare pile you get out of these boosters, at least so far, until or unless they drop in value, have just been really, really good. Alright, we got a Drowned Secrets. Kind of a meh whatever card. Kind of jinxed myself there by saying there's good rares, but well, maybe we'll get a nice little Assassin's Trophy here. We've definitely been pulling those. I'd like to see a Doom Whisperer, though. Nope, we're going to get a Gruesome Menagerie. It's kind of a cool card. But we've got, what, 2 mythics so far, so not bad. As far as that goes, we'll see if we can get some Shocklands, though. Definitely need to get a couple more of those. Oop, there's a mythic. Another mythic. Dream Eater. Very cool card. Very, very nice. Sphinx, Nightmare, Surveil, all sorts of cool stuff. Oh, and a foil rare we've got here as well. Not a particularly great one, but very cool. Bounty of Might. Be kind of cool to pull in a limited. That's for sure. Let's drop a big bunch of +3/+3s on everything. Alright, we've got some mythics rolling here. Let's see if we can keep that up. Maybe sprinkle in some Shocklands or Venerated Luxodons. Cool looking card. Next up. So we can get, like I said, those Shocklands going. I'm missing here on this one so far. Mara, Soul of the Accord. And a shiny. But plenty of packs yet to go. Plenty more where this came from. Good mythics so far, though. See if we can get the rares to follow. Oh, there's a nice rare. Legion Warboss. Very, very playable card, worth a handful of bucks, I think. Next up. Another nice rare chromatic lantern. Worth a few bucks and definitely can see some play. Next. Nice. Steam vents. That's what we needed. And the guild gate that comes with it. Alright, next up. Solid little rare we just got there, so definitely can't complain. And there's another one. They're piling up the shocklands here together. Temple Garden, another very, very solid shockland. Ooh, and a necrotic wound foil. It's a nice little guy there we got. Very cool. Alright, this is a nice little box so far. All these boxes really have been pretty nice. Really cannot complain. Jeez, we're hammering these things now. Start moaning a little bit about not getting them, and all of a sudden you just start nailing them. And there's a nice little foil rare as well. Very cool. Ooh. How cool is that? Alright, and mythics, foil rares, shocklands. This has been very, very nice. Oh, there's a stinker though. Bounty of Might. We've already got a foil friend. Cool idea for a card, but just too pricey for mana cost. Way too pricey. So much more of a just either for fun or limited card, something like that. That's just not one that we'll see play, unfortunately. Alright, another Find and Finality. Getting down there, we got a little bit more than a handful left here. Alright, Firemind's Research. Enchantment. A little foil. Nice ease of opening for these packs here. Ooh, there's a pooper. A Vivid Revival. A cool looking foil though. Swarm Guild Mage. Foil definitely looks cooler than the rare. Right, next up. You can get a couple more shocklands, that'd be cool. Oh, a good card here, Experimental Frenzy. That's still worth a handful of bucks. Take that. Come on, shocklands. Come on, Assassin's Trophy. I just want to say Assassin's Creed. Oh, yes! This is another one I needed. And obviously a good card anyways. Sacred Foundry. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, we're hitting the shocklands here. Missed them in the first half. That was our mythic half. Now we're hammering them here in the second half. Alright, let's bring us home with something good. Mausoleum Secrets. Alright, 4 packs, including this one left. Getting down to the wire here. See if we can get a couple more hits, hopefully. Our Firemind's Research. Ooh, that's definitely a nice one. March of the Multitudes. That is a very solid mythic here at the end. Cool card, cool looking card. Worth something. All the above. Alright, just 2 left. See what we got here. Sneak another Shockland in there. I'm not greedy. Oh, a bounty agent. And a foil Dimir Guild. There's a bounty. It's a cool looking Guild Gate. Last one. Maybe an Assassin's Trophy. Shockland. A poop rare. Could be anything. Maybe a mythic. Oh, just a decent rare. An Unmoored Ego. Boop, boop. Cool. Well, I think we definitely got some good stuff here. The Multitudes, Dream Eater, Aurelia, Vraska. I think we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We get 4 Shocklands, I think, out of this. A Risk Factor, a few others. Hard to fire through this, but yeah, I think we did all right. We'll tally it up, and I guess I'll find out and get back to you guys on that. But as always, if you like what you see, you want to see more, make sure you share with your friends. Make sure you subscribe. You'll be able to click down here in the bottom corners to see the next video and or subscribe. Make sure you click the bell as well. And until next time, this has been Booster Therapy.